Good evening, everyone. I hope that everyone is doing fantastic. Welcome to this information session. My name is Geraldine Berg. My husband will shortly join us to help present this evening's information session. I do see that there are a few people still logging onto the call, so we will start slow and surely before we get to the details. So first of all, a warm welcome to everyone. I hope that you will find this information session this evening informative. I know when I attended my first information session like you, a lot of things went over my mind because there was a certain few things that spoke to me specifically in the beginning of my presentation, and I think that was what sat with me in my heart, and I went home and I took that from the meeting, and I will highlight the things that stood out for me in my presentation. But what I can say is that this is the opportunity that literally changed my life for the better. I will forever be grateful for this opportunity. Today, at the age of 31 years, I am financially free. I am retired. I fired my boss, and I can literally live a life by design because of this opportunity. So some background quickly. My husband, he was first introduced to this opportunity by a friend of his. A friend asked him to try out the products to see what it would do for his health. At that point in time, he was fighting a lot of challenges, mental challenges, and he was on more or less 3,500 Rand, 5,000 Rand of chronic medication per month. And if you have similar challenges, you will understand that even though you've got a handful of medication, it doesn't mean that that medication or chronic medication makes you feel good or better. So by that point in time, when this person or his friend came past and introduced him to these products, he laughed at the friend, and he said to them, "You don't understand on what type of medication I am on. I'm using Schedule 5 medication, Schedule 6 medicine. So your plant-based products is not going to do anything for me." And the thing that sold my husband to the product was the fact that there was a 90-day money-back guarantee on the product, and that he could claim back all of his money for a period of 3 months if the products has done nothing for him. And secondly, the fact that there was royalty points allocated to the product. So he literally, out of a place of supporting his friends, started to use the products, and literally 3 months later, he was able to start tapering off on his chronic medication, and 6 months later, he was off of 80% of his chronic medication, and he substituted with the plant-based products that we are going to introduce this evening. And we do have speakers that's going to share with us their product testimonies as well. Myself, on the other side, when this opportunity came across my path, I was not so much interested in the products at first because I was very young. I was 27 when this opportunity came past my path. And I was at that point in time in the fitness industry. I competed in bodybuilding shows as a bikini model. So I trained a lot. I followed a good and a very strict diet. And I believe that I was relatively healthy and I don't need any supplements. But I was more specifically looking for a financial outcome. So at that point in time, I was situated in a very good position in a law firm. I finally inherited a portfolio or a department. And at that age, and if you're on this call this evening and you are still trying to get yourself up the corporate ladder in a good position, you would understand that being 27 and running a department is a good position to hold. So I was HOD in a law firm. Discovery was my biggest client. I did their third-party motor vehicle claims. So I was doing subrogation and insurance law most of the time. I had cases all over South Africa. I spent days, sometimes weeks in our courts, and then that would just mean that I would be behind with my paperwork in the office. So I would return to the office late, spend the afternoon there or spend the evening there just to get my paperwork up to date again, to spend the next day in court again. I had massive deadlines. I had difficult clients. I worked for Yeah, a difficult boss. And best of the entire story is, even though I gave so much of myself to the firm, I was paid a very small amount, and it left me broke most of the time. So when month end came and the debit orders ran, being an independent woman, single at that point in time, the living standard in Johannesburg was tough. I mean, I would literally just pay my rent, car, insurance, and vehicle finance, and then there would be no money left. So I was broke literally most of the time. And I slowly faded away. I literally woke up in the morning, went to my office, did my job, did what was required, came back home, slept, wake up in the morning, did my job, come back home. And so I slaved away and slaved away. And I was looking for something that's going to help me out of this rat race and allow me to choose my projects and choose what I want to do with my time, where I want to invest my time. And so last year, in a very tough financial year, in the COVID pandemic, while a lot of people faced retrenchments, lost their jobs, lost families, loved ones, had financial cuts, salary decreases, I can remember so well, I came back home one evening and I said to Heike, why am I fighting this retrenchment procedure? We are in a position where I can fire my boss and donate my position or my position in the firm back to the firm, and allow someone else to step into my position who cannot afford to be on the street without a job. So let me just go and fire my boss and come back home. And because of that, today I am doing this opportunity full time. I started part time, doing it full time, love what we are doing. And my husband and myself, our mission with this opportunity is to share hope and to bring 100 couples back home, release them from the corporate rat race and bring them back home. So this is, in short, our story and how this amazing opportunity fits into our lives. So I want to open up this evening, and I've muted everyone just for the quality of the session, and especially when the key speakers are going to share this evening. But I want to open up. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what you do for a living. But I want to ask you is, if it is what you're doing at the moment bringing you closer to your dreams and allowing you to live a life of freedom? Or are you on this call this evening and you know for a fact that you are literally in survival mode? And then I want to ask you the next question. If time and money wasn't an issue, what would an ordinary day look like for you? And I know you can decide for yourself what that financial freedom figure looks like for you. For some people, it's an extra 10,000 Rand. For other people, it's an extra 5,000 Rand. For other couples, it might be 40,000 Rand. So whatever your financial figure looks like, you know what it is what you are doing getting you closer to your financial figure and bringing you back home, bringing you to a place of freedom? Because this is what this evening session is. We're not selling anything to you. We are not forcing you into our team. We're sharing information, and we hope that you find this session informative. So, right, let's start with the presentation. So, I was lucky enough to attend my first information session like this in person. So I went to the head office in Bedford View, and the speaker that evening shared with us this illustration by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, he's also known for his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And what he did basically in this illustration is that he explained the 4 quadrants, the cash flow quadrants, in which a person can earn an income from. So you either on this call this evening and you find yourself in any of those 4 quadrants, you are either an employee or a self-employed business owner, or you are on the right side where you are a business owner or you are an investor. So for me, when I looked at this first thing, I was placed on the left side where I was an employee. And what the speaker that evening shared to me really, really stood out for me, investigating my own personal life and where I was at going forward. So basically what he mentioned is, you are an employee, which means you have a job, but you only have 24 hours a day. So you can only give a certain amount to your boss. Now, most of us no longer work 8-hour jobs. I mean, when I was working in the corporate industry, I would leave the house super early because I would avoid traffic. I would work in my lunch hour, and I would work in an hour or two extra at night because I was, again, avoiding the traffic, but I was only reimbursed for 8 hours per day. So we believe that our jobs are safe and secure, but the reality is our jobs, and if you haven't looked at it last year, and if you haven't had a rude awakening into reality, our jobs is not safe and secure. First of all, I can speak for the corporate industry, the law industry. The attorneys are being replaced with candidate attorneys because they are cheap labor. They are required to work hard for 2 years so that they can be admitted. So they are dependent on the work, and they will do anything just to get past that 2 years. So attorneys are being replaced with cheap labor being candidate attorneys because they need the 2 years to get the skills and the feel of becoming a lawyer. And so the thing is, within an employee, is you are helping your boss to become rich. You are helping your boss every day to get closer to his dreams while you are slaving away your dreams. And the same with the self-employed or a small business owner. Yeah, you own the job, but you are literally paid last. And apart from being paid last, you have a high startup cost. You probably owe the bank a lot of money to get the job up and coming. So the reality for me was, and something that really broke my heart, is that 90% of the people find themselves in the left two quadrants, while 10% of the world's income are being allocated to them in terms of salaries and fees, commissions. But if you find yourself on the left-hand side, you are part of 10% of the world's population who plays in those two quadrants with 90% of the world's wealth. Now, ultimately, what we want to achieve with this opportunity this evening is we want to help you move from the employee and the self-employed quadrants to the right side, where you are part of the big business owner, or you are an investor where money plays and works for you. So if you are a big business owner or you're part of a system-driven company, that means you've got 500 plus employees. There's a system that works for you. There's a blueprint already in place that helps you. You just plug and connect into the program, and your business will grow without you even being there. That means that you can go overseas, you can have a 2-year holiday, you can travel the world, you can be on business seminars, global business seminars, and your business will continue to grow for you. And you will later understand what we mean when we say you are part of a system-driven company. But for now, basically what that means, the system stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. So this opportunity this evening is where we want to help you in 2 to 5 years transform from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, but it's going to require of you to have a big dream, a reason why you're doing this. It's going to require of you to work hard. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're going to have to treat this like a business so that it can pay you like a business. And in 2 to 5 years, you can enjoy financial freedom with this opportunity. So this evening session and this information session and the company that we are with, and we are proud ambassadors of this company, this is the Manatech information session. So welcome to Manatech. Who is Manatech? Manatech is founded in 1994 in Dallas, Texas. So as you can see, we are not a fly-by-night company. We have been in existence for the last 27 years. And I think if I've got my maths correctly, we have been in South Africa for the last 11 to 12 years, which is super amazing. What makes this business amazing is that it operates in 26 countries worldwide. It allows you as a business builder or an associate to operate your clientele, your customer base, and your associate base in 26 countries. Also, what is crucial when I looked at joining an opportunity like this was the fact that Manatech is a publicly traded company. This means that they are on the second biggest New York Stock Exchange, which is called the NASDAQ, and our ticket code is MTEX. We've been on this specific stock exchange since 1999. Now, what is amazing about a publicly traded company is a publicly traded company is being audited 4 times a year, every 3 months. Now, a company that's being audited means that they go through a specific regulations and requirements, and the stuff that they do and promote in the company is legit and legal. So what we are doing in Manatech is we are changing the lives of people either by health or by wealth. So Also, what was amazing for me to hear about the Manatech opportunity is that they have got a social entrepreneurial program, which is called the Mission 5 Million Project. Basically, what that means is that we are feeding children under the age of 5 years that dies yearly of malnutrition. We feed them by purchasing our products online on an automatic order. And that for me was such a relief, knowing that there's massive need out there in the world. There's massive need in South Africa. And by myself just ordering my products online on a monthly subscription order, I'm feeding a child somewhere who doesn't have what I have. So that for me was amazing. And this is also the heart of Manatech. This is our drive. We want to eradicate that, problem in the world. Then also, let me just make this clear to everyone on this call. We are the innovators and the pioneers. What that means is Manatech is the only company that can give you glyconutrition technology. We have plant-based nutrition. Our supplements are plant-based and they help with cell-to-cell communication. Now, to illustrate this to the average person quickly, our bodies are super amazing and it consists of 37.4 trillion cells. And these cells need to communicate with one another on a daily basis for our cognitive systems, for our digestive systems to operate. Our cells need to communicate with one another, and they communicate with one another by the nutrition that we consume. So we can all know and we can assume that the food we are eating today is not what it should be. It is no longer of higher standards. I mean, we've heard a story of our local food stores and what they do to the products, especially the fruits, to keep the fruits on the shelves for longer than 2 weeks. But I mean, stuff like pesticides, green harvesting, air pollution, water pollution, all of those things play a massive role on the food that we consume today and the water that we consume today. So our body is not getting the right nutrition. And because of our body not getting the right nutrition, there's a lack in our bodies when it comes to our cell-to-cell communication. And what Manatech does, specifically with their flagship product called Ambritose, it regulates and it restores your cell-to-cell communication, which helps your body to heal itself, which helps your body to communicate and do what is needed on the inside. So that is what is amazing about our product. We are the innovators and the pioneers of glyconutrition technology. Also, what is amazing about our products is we have 130 registered patents on our products. And I know that Ambritose has got 50 active patents just on that one product alone. So our science company, or our research and development company, is continuously improving the formula on our products, but they are also continuously reapplying to keep the patents activated on our products, which is super amazing. And I think our closest competitor has 2 or 3 patents on their specific products. Now, what is amazing about this company is that there is a 90-day money-back guarantee on the products. And I've mentioned when I told you Heiki's story when it came to the products, that was the one reason why he joined the company, is joined or agreed to use the product, was because of the 90-day money-back guarantee on his products. I mean, which local store will allow you to consume, for example, their omega-3 until you find the right one? And whether you find the right one and after 3 months it's done nothing for you, they will give your money back. I don't know of any store, regardless of your local pharmacies or your local stores, I don't know of any opportunity or store out there that will do that for you. But that is exactly what it is. You can use our products, and if you have no testimony or no improvement, you can apply for a full money back guarantee. Then our product is NSF certified. Now, basically just what this means is that what we state is on the outside on the labels of the product, that is exactly what you will find inside of the product. There's no added stuff that's not mentioned on the outside, and our products really go through amazing safety regulations. Then, as I've mentioned, our research and development we are a research and a development company, but we are continuously improving on our products, the formulas, and what we put inside them to make sure that we have the best of the best. Now, I want to say to you, our supplements out there, our products literally are the Maserati or the Ferrari out there when it comes to supplementation. But we have spent more than 50 million dollars on our research and development when it comes to our product. So I know that our scientific board really is of top quality, and they only want the best for us. And then also we've done 17 human clinic studies on our products. But what you can do is you can get back to the person who's got you on the call. Because we have limited time this evening, I cannot go into too much detail with regards to the product. We do have an amazing website. It is called manatechscience.org. I will ask one of the leaders just to comment in the post or in the chats so that you can see the website. On that specific website is our entire product range. We've got over 60 products. You'll see the clinical studies that they went through. You'll see the ingredients that they have inside the product, and it's really a very informative website that will help you this evening. But get back to the person who's got you on this call to send you some resources and videos with regards to our amazing products. Then, before I get the first speaker on the line for the product testimonies, just for the leaders this evening, the QR code for the Lead Team app is 1258. I'm going to say that again. I'll repeat. It's 1258. You can just put that into your Lead Team app. Right, and now we are going to go into product testimonies. Our first speaker this evening that's going to share with us her favorite product. I know that she finds herself in a farm, and she's mentioned that the signal is a bit bad, so I know her video is going to be off. I hope that she will come through clearly, but she is a goal director with this business, and her name is Lizanne Berry.
Thank you, Dean. I hope you can hear me. So, Antoinette Classen is my Silver Executive Director. Dalian is my Presidential Director. And I would like to thank them for the role they play, being my mentor. Not even want to do the business without them, because they help me so much. So, my favorite product definitely, without a doubt, would be Plus. And the reason for that is that Plus helped me to feel like a different person again after I had a tough couple of events happening in my life. So when I was 22 years old, my mother passed away because of cancer. I had to take care of her. So after she passed away, I fell in a total state of depression because it was a traumatic experience for me. And I went on antidepressants after that, but I immediately made the decision that I don't want to be dependable on any medication. I'm just going to use it for a while, and then after that we'll stop using that stuff. And then a few other things in my life happened. Made it impossible for me to go off the medication, because that I just got back on my feet, something else happened. So children, so we lost.
Sure, Lizanne, I think we've lost you there. Your signal is a bit bad. But what I can take from your testimony and what I'll share with the people is that a very bad event in your life happened, which caused you to fall in a state of depression, which I can believe. Losing a loved one so close to home would make me depressed as well. And what Lizanne has done is she has taken our Plus product. It definitely is our happy product. There's a lot of beautiful stories that can come from this product alone. And basically what it does, it just helps to regulate the hormones inside our body. It's not a sorry? No. It just, sorry, Heiki's also speaking to me. It literally just helps you to regulate the hormones inside our body and place them back in balance so that we can deal with certain areas and circumstances in our life. I call the Plus product our third wheel. We're all riding this bicycle called life, and the moment when life gets a bit tough or a little bit out of hand, we just add that third side wheel called Plus, and it just helps us to connect and survive that current circumstances. So the next product testimony is going to come from a presidential director, Dalian Brits. I love listening to her product testimony, and I hope hers inspires you as well. Thank you, Dalian.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I just want to thank my branch presidential directors, Heike and Geraldine back. Yeah, where would I be if not for you? So thanks so much for all your love and support. I always talk about Ambrito's complex, and actually tonight I also decided that I'm going to talk about Plus. I thought I'll never talk about anything else than Ambrito's complex, because that's our patented product, and you know, it helped me so much. I was diagnosed with a life-threatening disease a few years ago, and let me tell you, I had no energy, nothing whatsoever, and it felt like my brain got to a standstill. I couldn't remember a thing, and then I started on Ambrito's complex. And it took me about a year before I started on Plus, because I didn't really understand the product and what it can do for me. But let me tell you, that's absolutely amazing. As Geraldine mentioned, it's our happy pill. And let me tell you, if you don't have energy and you don't feel like getting up in the mornings, and you know, life is just hard, then you actually need something. And if it's something natural, then it helps so much more. And I started on Plus, and I just woke up happier, and I woke up, you know, looking forward to the day. It also helped me with my hair growth after my treatment. You know, I lost my hair, and it's good for your skin. It sorts out your hormones, and yeah, so, and a lot of people actually say that Plus helps them to lose weight. So yes, absolutely. I want to just thank this product because it really changed my life. Thanks so much, Geraldine.
Thank you, Dalian. Yeah, your story always inspires us, and it leaves us in awe knowing the quality of health our products can give a person. So next up, quickly, we're going to share on why you would join a business opportunity such as Manatech, and then we're going to have speakers sharing as to why they joined the company Manatech. But these are just a few amazing reasons why you should start Manatech. First of all, you start this opportunity part-time. I'm doing this opportunity full-time after a period of 3 years because it's substituted my corporate income, and it allowed me to spend my time in this company full-time. But you on this call will start part-time with your online business, which has zero risk. Now, that can be a good thing or a bad thing, but I will leave that up to my husband to explain when he gets to the compensation plan as to why that is a good thing or a bad thing. Then what is amazing about this opportunity that there is unlimited income in our compensation plan. Literally, you can determine your own paycheck. You can determine your bonus income. You can determine your leadership income. And yeah, you can decide where you want to end this month. So also, like I've mentioned, this is a global opportunity. We operate in 26 countries, and we will soon, I nearly said shortly, we will soon find ourselves in 100 companies global, worldwide, because our CEO is busy with country interest, and is trying to get our product and our opportunity in 100 companies across the world. What is amazing that we have got incentive holidays. So before this company, I have not traveled the world. I think the furthest that I went was to Cape Town. And with this amazing company and opportunity, I was able with my husband to travel the world. I've been to Italy. We've been in Cefalù for an all expensive paid trip. I know my husband has been in the Maldives. He's been in Las Vegas. Vegas. We would have been to Mauritius last year, but because of the pandemic, we were paid out a cash bonus, which came in very handy. So there's always ways how this opportunity will find or reimburse the associates. Then this is a turnkey business, like I've mentioned way back with the cash flow quadrant of Robert Kiyosaki, is that there is a system already in place. So you get your online or you get your business in a box delivered to your front door, and inside that business in the box is your system that's going to help you to be successful. But apart from that, the stuff that's going to help you be successful in this business is stuff like the teamwork, the leadership training that you will find and plug into, the mentoring, our very special events that we have, and then also we have got great apps and resources, tools that's going to help you to share out stuff and connect with the world out there. This is not an individual. You work for yourself, but you also work in a team to determine your success. There's a 90-day money-back guarantee on our products, like I've mentioned. It helps you with goal setting. For a lot of people who find themselves on this call, this is their plan to retirement. I know that when I was working in the corporate industry, when I left at the age of 30, I did not invest one single cent in a pension fund because literally I didn't have that benefit, first of all, and second of all, I didn't have enough money to put away into a pension fund. Now, if you do find yourself in a similar position, what is amazing about Manatech is you can take this income and you can literally start and build up your own pension fund or your freedom fund. So that is just a few reasons when I looked at this opportunity, why I would start with Manatech. But we do have two very amazing speakers who's going to share with us why they've started this opportunity and what it has done for them. So first up, we have got a silver director all the way from Cape Town. Her name is Antoinette Pienaar.
Good evening, everyone. From a freezing cold West Coast, thank you for the privilege to share on the call tonight. Firstly, I want to thank my upline Presidential Director, Dalian Brits, and Silver Executive Director, Antoinette Classen, for all your love and support. It's really a blessing to be part of your team. So my Manatech journey started about, actually more than a year ago. I was full-time employed and not actively seeking for another opportunity, but when a lovely lady and friend of mine, Lazan, asked me if I want to be part of this company, I was excited about the new opportunity that came my way. So I jumped in, and I definitely have more than one reason why I'm doing this business. As I grow as a person and develop more skills and engaging with more people and with the company, my reason and motivation for doing this business is bigger, because I can make a real difference in so many people's lives with their health and finance. And what is amazing, I can give back to the community with the Mission 5 Million program. So the products are absolutely the best of the best. And it gives me a peace of mind to know that my family and I am taking care of our health by giving our bodies all the proper nutrition it needs. And it's phenomenal to know there's registered patents on plant-based products. So I'm looking forward to the journey with this company and going global and bringing hope. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Good night.
Thank you, Anna-Marie. Keep warm in a beautiful country. I love Cape Town. So next up, we have got a Silver Executive Director, Antoinette Classen, who's going to share with us where she found herself before Manatech and what this amazing opportunity has done for her life as well as her family. Thank you, Antoinette.
Thank you so much, Geraldine, for giving me the opportunity to share on your call. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, also to thank my PD, Dalian Brits, for your love and your support. And Heike and Geraldine as my bronze PDs also. Thank you guys for taking me by the hand, for mentoring me and for being with me. All that, you know, and taking every step with me. So yeah, where I found myself before I joined Manatech, I was in the corporate industry. I did executive recruitment. And yeah, I found myself without a job. I was retrenched 2 years ago, and yeah, I was one of those candidates that now I was stuck. What to do? I saw a video of Heike on Facebook on his opinion on network marketing. I watched it and I inboxed and asked him more information. And I went to an opportunity meeting, pretty much like the one you're at tonight, but this one is just in person. And I sat back and I thought, you know, this product sounds great. However, I'm joining purely for the financial side of things. So I joined and, you know, started with the product. 2 months in, I didn't have initially, because I was retrenched, I didn't have the cash to get some product initially. And then when I saw what the product did for my husband and for myself, you know, you start to have your own story with this business. But I'm not here to talk about the products. You heard how amazing the products are. But I really saw that this can bring hope, as Anne-Marie said. You know, we're bringing hope to a hopeless world at this moment in time. Hope of health, hope of wealth. And really making a change out there with the mission 5 million. I am really honored to be part of that and to you know, go and see children that's using our product on the mission 5 million. That's amazing. And the hope it brings to those kids. It's really touching my heart to see and to hear all the amazing things that these products are doing for the kids. But also for my family. You know, my husband's also in the entertainment industry. He's a musician. And when this pandemic hit last year, with all the restrictions, and at this very moment in time, you know, being a musician, you need a crowd. We can't have crowds. So yeah, to really get my husband to do music because he loves it and not to have an income of it. So that is, you know, one of the reasons that I'm doing Manatech. Also, the self-development is so amazing. 2 years ago, I would not have spoken in front of people like tonight, ever. That I would have ran for the hills. However, this is really, really amazing. And just the people you meet, the people that you take with you in this journey is really amazing. So thank you so much, Heike and Geraldine, for this opportunity to share, and have a wonderful evening, everybody. Be blessed.
Thank you, Antoinette. It is always a privilege to have you on our calls, sharing your amazing testimony. And now we have got my better half. He's going to take us through the compensation plan. A compensation plan that has changed since the 1st of July. So a brand new compensation plan with so many bonuses and a great way to earn financial income. So yeah.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you, Geraldine. You were amazing. I want to say welcome to all the welcome to all the new guys and the leaders and well done to all the speakers on this call. You know, this excites me so much, the idea of free enterprise. You know, the only, you know, limit that you have on in terms of growth and making an income is literally the limit that you impose on yourself. With this business, what is so incredible is that you determine how much money you want to make. And there's just literally no limit. So, you know, when you're an employee or when you are, even when you're self-employed and you're selling time for money, you know, there's that limit that you have. And you also, you're kind of dependent on somebody else. And of course, it's this idea that you're a slave to money. You know, money doesn't work for you, you work for money. And with this business, it's just so incredible. We've got the greatest products in the world. We've got the most amazing system. You've got no employees. You've got no paperwork. You've got no HR. You don't buy and sell products from your car boot. You don't touch products. Everything is done. Everything's automated. This entire business in 27 countries is automated. You just need a cell phone and a drive and a dream and the willingness to take action and to learn and to grow. That's what it takes, you know. And the great thing is anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. You don't need to be a tech junkie to be able to do this business. You just need to have a teachable spirit and then willing to do something about your life. You know, it's so ironic that today there are more opportunities out there to help you get to a place of financial freedom than ever before. These opportunities do not exist in the job quadrant. It does, however, exist in the B quadrant, and there's this part of the B quadrant which is called the Geek Economy, and this economy is just booming. I mean, this economy grew with 18% last year, even during the pandemic, when retail and all those 2 years or just prior to COVID, all those retail and traditional businesses didn't really grow. It grew with 2%, and the gig economy is this part of the economy where ordinary people can get associated with various companies, form associations, under their umbrella, and help companies to distribute their products and services. And they teach you, they guide you. There's free education. It's just incredible. And all over the world, there's this buzz, of people working for themselves, and having free time, earning residual passive income, and they're living all their dream lives. And you too can have this. So good. Let's get to the money. It's just, this compensation plan is just incredible. Okay, so if you want to use our products, so we've got a range of over 60 products, products that will literally serve any kind of health issue that you have. We've got health and wellness products. We've got fitness and fat loss products. We've got skincare products. We've got targeted health. We've got intelligent supplementation, everything to do with wellness. Okay. And you'll be surprised how many people are interested in wellness when you just open your mouth and you speak to a few people about wellness, how interested they are. So if you just want to use the products and you want to be a customer, you don't feel like you're interested in making any money or want to build a business or anything like that. You just want to use the products for now because you want to try this. You maybe have a few health challenges and you thought you've tried everything, but you haven't tried Manitex products, give it a go. What happens is, go back to the person that has invited you. The person will help you open up an online account, like a Wish account or an Amazon account. You order the products directly from Manitex. It'll get delivered to your doorstep in 2 to 5 working days. There's great loyalty points, a loyalty point program, being a customer. There's also a great referral program, being a customer. Okay. But if you feel like you want to give this thing a go, and you want to change your life, and you want to do something different, and create some residual income, create some freedom. Geraldine said something which is very true. Our hearts is to create as much freedom as possible. And one of the reasons I built this business is because I had a father, which is an incredible man. He's an incredible man, but he wasn't a present dad. And because he worked so hard, he was an advocate, but I mean the hours, he worked so hard. And I always promised myself, I said, one day when I've got a kid, I don't ever want to be in that position. I don't want to not be a present dad. I want to be able to spend time with my kid and do things with him and see him grow up. And today we can do this. And that's one of the reasons we want to bring families back together. We want to create freedom in the household so that dads can come back home. Moms can come back home, spend time with your kids, build relationship with your kids. You rather work and build a relationship with your kid now than try and fix him one day in 15 or 20 years. It's a bit tougher to do that then. So this business makes it possible on a part-time basis. So if you want to be that parent or person that enjoys freedom, you sign up for a whopping 710 Rand. Now that literally is 600 Rand, your registration fee for your business in a box. You've heard people speak of a business in a box. It's a box that will arrive at your home with audios and great pamphlets and a whole bunch of things, and the person that has enrolled you will, with your mentor, help you to work through that box, do a few simple things and help you set up. Okay. It's 110 Rand delivery fee to your house. And you've got a renewal fee of $600. Now, I mean, if you look at this, that's not even 2 coffees at a coffee shop in a month, so it's just incredible the businesses you buy for that. So as an associate, you qualify for 20% loyalty points every single month. What that means is you will get a discount of 20% of your purchase, on your own order. If you order your products, let's say you order 1,000 Rand worth of products, you're going to get 200 Rand loyalty points every single month. And on your 3rd month, you can redeem it in product. So in your 3rd month, you've got 600 Rand. You can phone the head office and you can make a plan and they'll send you whatever product you choose for worth of 600. So, I mean, it doesn't matter how much you can build up your loyalty points over a year. We've had people that's got 7, 8, 10,000 Rand worth of loyalty points and they just redeem it back in products, which is incredible. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of bonuses that I'm going to share with you tonight. So I want you just to stay with me here. Okay. And I want you to keep all the bonuses in mind as I go through it, because you'll see how this money just accumulates, which is incredible. Okay. So the first bonus that I want to talk about is called the first order bonus. Now, the first order bonus applies to whenever somebody purchases Manatech because of you. So whenever you've referred somebody to Manatech, through your app, through a website link, through social media, through whatever, it's all linked to your account across the world in 27 countries. So you send somebody a link in Croatia, and he'll click on that link and he'll purchase the products. Whether he knows you or not, it doesn't matter. You get paid. It's called referral marketing. You've referred somebody to a company because of your story, your testimony, your video, your whatever. You've got all this great. You don't have to do any marketing material. Everything's been done for you. We've got so much great material to inspire people and make people go, oh, wow, I want to try this. Whenever they purchase from you, you will receive 20% of their purchasing order, which means if they on their first order. So let's say they'll buy 1,000 Rand worth of products from you, you'll get 200 Rand every single time. And you can have as many customers and other associates that buys products as you want. You can have 1,000 customers across the world. We're opening in China. We're opening in India quite soon. Now, India has got a middle class of over 400 million people, middle class. I'm not talking about the majority of poor people. They're very poor people. They've got a middle class of 400 million. Do you know that's as many people as the entire America. People that want our products because people want to live longer and live healthier. Okay, so first order bonuses, you can make a lot of money. Okay, so what you do when you start is after you've enrolled as an associate, you want to set up your subscription order. Your subscription order is basically, it's the products that you order for yourself. You want to be a product of the product. You can't build any business, doesn't matter what it is, if you don't believe in the product. If you don't believe that you're making a difference, that what you're adding to a person is value, you're going to change this person's life. You know for a fact that this can save his life because you want to solve a problem, not because just you want to sell a product and make money, because then you're just a normal salesperson. That's not what we want. We don't want salespeople that's just going to go out and sell products, but they don't really believe in it. We want people to be in line with the mission and the vision, the heart of this company. Okay, so you want to be a product of the product. It does two things. It gives you, it helps you to be in integrity. Because, you say what you do and do what you say, and you want to be transparent. I'm not going to buy something from you if you don't believe in the product and you don't use it yourself. I'll never buy from you because, I buy from people that I can see, they trust and they understand the purpose of what they are living. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So you want to be a product of the product. And you want to know that you're doing this because of a greater purpose. If you don't believe in the product, then don't get involved. Okay. And the only way you can do that is if you use your own product. So what we want to do is that you want to order at least, I tell people order as many products as you can, order all the products, so that you can start using them and see what they do. Because you've got to remember, once you register as an associate, you are the CEO of your online business in 27 countries. Every single product in Manatech is your product. You can move these products in 27 countries, unlimited amounts. But you need to know what they kind of do and what they feel. And the best way to do it is to get an experience and get a story, get a testimony of what these products do. Now, of course, you're going to find testimonies of all these products from all the other associates that you can use and everything, but you at least want to start having an experience on the product. So, at least start with 1,500 Rand worth of products every month. Now, you're going to make that back in your first month. You want to, of course. You want to make back that money in your first month. Now, 1,500 Rand. Why? Because that will kind of give you 3 products, depending on what you choose. Okay. But 1,500 Rand equals what we call more or less 100-point volume, PV. Now, when you order 100 PV worth of products, and you're on your subscription order, it's a consumable product. So every month, your product will arrive at your doorstep. Okay. You will also feed one kid with a Mission 5 Million initiative. So every product that you order, we feed one kid every single month of a kid that's busy dying of malnourishment. You can follow Mission 5 Million. You can see what they do. It's really incredible, the heart of Manatech. So I want to explain to you the PV system, because PV is Manatech's worldwide currency, and we get paid on our PV, which is great because we're not linked to a country's inflation. So whether the dollar goes up or down, it doesn't matter. We will still get paid the same amount, which is incredible. You want a seamless global compensation plan. And of course, you want your business in other countries. So how this works is that every product in Manatech, every product has got a certain amount of points allocated to that product. And those points on each product is the same in every single country. For example, Omega has got 28-point volume on the product, allocated to the product. It's 28 PV in every single country. Whether it costs differently in rand or yen or dollar, it doesn't matter. 28 PV stays the same. You'll see there at the bottom, $1 equals 1 PV, or 15 rand more or less equals 1 point volume. Okay, you with me? Great. So I've spoken about the first order bonus. The next bonus, this bonus that I'm going to talk to you now, is called the power seller bonus. It's a second form of income in Manatech. So how this works is, you'll see at the bottom there's a circle. Let's imagine that's your online store. You've got 5 customers, each ordering 100-point volume. So just for the sake of the example, let's say 5 customers, each ordering 100 PVs worth of products going through your shop. What the power seller bonus says is, the power seller bonus says, the moment you've got 500 PV of customers, ordering products through your online store. Now, it could be 10 customers of each 50 PV. It could be 2 customers each ordering 250 point volume. Okay, so as long as it goes over 500, the moment it goes over 500 PPV, you earn what they call a 15% power seller. Now, what that means is that you earning every single month 15% of the turnover of what's going through your online store. So in this example, it's probably about 8,500 Rand. You earn 15%. So I wrote there plus minus 1,000 Rand that you'll be earning every single month. Now, the moment it goes over 1,000 PPV, you earn 20%. Now, let me tell you, there are people in the world selling more than 10,000 PPV of products, customers, every single month, because it's all automated. You've got no admin. It's all across the world. It's automated on links and websites and social media, and we teach you how to do this. So you can just imagine the amount of residual income that's coming in over and above your first order bonus. Now you're getting this power seller bonus as well. So everything below 500 but above 200 is 10%. Okay, so this is the power seller bonus. You've got that. Good. So here's the third bonus I want to talk to you about. So the third bonus is an incredible bonus. It is related to the team that you want to build, because what you want to do is you want to build a team of people that you want to help and assist in also creating income. So direct distribution is an incredible business model. It's probably the only business model in the world that doesn't have a pyramidal structure. Everything works in a pyramid. You've got the CEO and blah, 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 and they've got the employees at the bottom, and they make all the money, and the employees just make about this much. All organizations kind of look like this, and people also confuse pyramidal schemes, with people at the top making the most money, and all the money goes to them, and, you've got to buy in first and everything. This business model does not work like that at all. It's the person, it's free enterprise. That's why I love it so much. The person that works the hardest makes the most money. Doesn't matter when you start, where you start, whatever you start. If you work the hardest, you're going to make the most money. So how this team-based bonus works is, when you get 2 people, for example, and you want to help them, and the reason why you want to share this opportunity with your friends is because, first of all, you want to help them make extra money. How many people do you know want to make extra money out there today? Everybody. People are so in need of solutions, it's not even funny, okay? And the other thing is, you want to start leveraging your time of other people. That's how you create residual income, And this is what makes this so magical. So let's just go back to the team bonuses quickly. So the team bonus works like this. If you invite John and Cindy and you teach them to do what you've done, so John and Cindy each just got 500 PV, and they earn now their power seller bonus. It's exactly like you. But the moment you've helped 2 people to do what you do, you qualify for what they call a team bonus. This is a team 2 bonus, and a team 2 bonus is 1,000 Rand extra that you get every single month. So you've got first order bonus, your power seller bonus is coming out, in, and it grows every month as you're getting more customers. And of course, a team bonus you get 1,000 Rand. When you help another 2 people, it's called a team 4 bonus. That's 1,500 Rand, which comes in every single month. Now, when you continue doing this and you help 2 people, to do what you have done, it's a servant leadership model, and you empower people to do what you've done. You get a team 6, team 8, team 10 bonus, and from there on, all it's 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So you can just imagine when you start and you make a commitment and you're going to use this vehicle for the rest of your life to really get to your place of your dreams and a place of freedom, you're going to make very good money just with these team bonuses. Okay, so, but here's the income that really, really fascinates me. It's called the leadership income. This is where the power of this business model really, 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 excites me and most people. Okay, so how this works is that I've shared to you that, let's just go back to this example here. So when you've helped 2 people to do what you've done, would you agree with me that you've got 1,500, we call it DPV or PV there in this situation in your business? You've helped 2 people, it's 1,500. That means you've got 15 customers in your business, you're feeding 15 kids. But at this level, once you've done this, Manatech recognizes you as a leader because you've helped 2 people to achieve something, which is great, okay? And at this level, they call you, here at the bottom, you'll see that they'll call you a director. You've got 1,500 DPV, you call a director, and over and above all the other bonuses, the first order bonus, the power seller bonus, your team bonus, now your director's income starts at 750 and it goes all the way to 3,000 every single month, residual income, okay? Now what happens is, all you do now is you just continue duplicating what you've learned. You're going to help people in your team. You're going to help a few people in your team to also get to the place of director. Once you've helped 4 people get to the place of director, would you agree with me that suddenly you've got 6,000 DPV? Okay, and at 6,000 PV, you're now called an executive director. An executive director earns anything between 3,000 and 10,000 Rand every month. You can do this in 3 months. You can achieve directorship in a day if you really want to. I mean, you can. It just depends on how strong you believe. Where's your thinking at the moment? Where's your mindset? And here's the great thing why people are so successful in Manatech is we teach people how to do that. We coach people on how to get over their limiting beliefs, their limiting mindsets, their fear. We teach people how to do this, which is so incredible. The growth is just fascinating. But here's what is so amazing about being, for example, at the level of executive director. And any entrepreneur will understand this and say, this is incredible. That's why people are so pro these business models today, because if you look at the income, if you earn, for example, let's say you earn 6,000 Rand as an executive director, okay, you can do that in a month. We've had people that do it in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 2 weeks, doesn't matter, as long as you just get there. But as an executive director, do you know that if you've got R1 million in the bank, that your residual interest, your interest every single month of R1 million is probably after tax about 5,250 Rand every single month. Now, people are busy saving money. You're probably also saving money in a retirement annuity or with, you building up assets that will create that kind of residual income, because that's the money that's going to create freedom in your life one day when you retire. Now, today, 1 out of 100 people can retire in South Africa at the age of 65 because they just don't have the assets or the monetary value of the assets that will create enough residual income for them to live a life of freedom. They still have to work. Here, you can create that kind of residual income in a month, in 3 months. Your business is worth R1 million already in 3 months, depending on how long it takes you to get to executive director. Where else in the world can you do that? When people in this business earn 10,000 Rand a month and they see it and they go, oh, and then suddenly they just stop building this business. I don't know why people do it, because the only thing that's going to make you lose in this business is if you quit. That's the only thing. You can't not win unless you quit. And, when you get to executive director, all you do is you just duplicate. You help a few people get to executive director. Next up, you gold executive director. There you earn 15 to 20,000 Rand a month. Then presidential director. We've had people do presidential director in 9 months, 15 months, 2 years, part-time. You've got to give yourself a gap. You've got to give yourself that time. But, to create an asset, when you're presidential director and you earn 50,000 Rand a month, okay, that's That's almost 5 million rand that you've, an asset worth 5 million rand that's bringing you that residual income. And it just doesn't stop. You just carry on working. And I mean, we've got platinum presidential ship there, 200,000 rand a month, up between 200 and 400,000 rand a month. Imagine what will you do if you had to earn 200 or 400,000 rand a month. I've met a gentleman that earns $1 million a month out of this business. That's a lot of money. That's 15, 16 million rand every single month. It's possible. You know, when you look at this business model, you will at least agree with me that it's possible for anybody to get to a place of financial freedom, because anybody can do this business model. Whether you're going to do it or not, it doesn't matter. It's your choice. And I think, you know, we have to go and really rethink and become very serious about what it is that we want to do with our lives. So this is just a slide on Mission 5 Million and the social entrepreneurial side of Manitech. But here's why we're so successful in Manitech. Because first of all, let me tell you, I understand when people get involved in opportunities, it's scary. It is, you know, most opportunities, I didn't know what to get involved in, because half of the time you're alone, you don't know how to work things, you're not being led properly. So when you look at opportunities today, of course, there's a few things you need to look at. You've got to look at the products, you've got to look at the science, you've got to look at the compensation plan, you want to look at the company, you want to look at the track record. There's a whole bunch of things you need to look at. But the most important thing you need to look at is the leadership. What kind of leadership does a company have? Now, nothing in the world is perfect. I mean, this business isn't perfect. Nothing in the world is perfect. We all live in a broken world, but this is definitely the better way. It's not the only way to get to a place of financial freedom. I mean, Geraldine and I, we do many projects, we do many things, but this is definitely the vehicle that's taking us to a place of freedom, you know, where we don't have to worry about money coming in. It's not the only way, but it's definitely the better way than spending time for 40 or 50 years working. I'm 43 now. My last 10 years went like this. I mean, I can't even remember. From 33 to 43 was like this. I mean, 7 years, then I'm 50. And you're going to wake up one day, and people are going to wake up and go, oh my word, I'm 50. I've got 15 years left. And that's the age of retirement. How am I going to be able to retire, or am I going to work until the day that you die? And I promise you, that's not what you want to do. And you still want to enjoy your life in between. 2 to 5 years. After you've watched this, you get some info and you say, listen, I'm willing to do this thing. I'm willing to do this thing. And you say, listen, 2 to 5 years, that's my goal. What should I do? We'll take you to a place of freedom. Everybody on this call that has done what the system said you have to do gets you to a place of freedom. And the reason for that is because of the personal development system. The tools of the month, every single month, there's audios, there's books that you register for and getting, because you know if you read this and you listen to this, you're going to learn and you're going to succeed. There's monthly training that teaches you the nuts and bolts, not from people that have not made a success out of this business, people like you and me and everybody else, ordinary people that have started this business, that have created success. It will teach you what they've done, and you just need to duplicate it. You don't even have to rethink, you know, or develop or redesign the wheel. You just duplicate what the people tell you to duplicate, and you'll be successful. There are webinars, there's coaching, there's counseling, there's all those wonderful things. So I love it. The relationships that we've built in this business is incredible. It's not easy, because if it was easy, then everybody would have been skinny and rich and wealthy and happy. The how-tos is not a problem. If how-tos were enough, everybody would have been multi-millionaires. Let me tell you, the how-tos in this business, anybody can do the how-tos. The thing that you need to ask yourself is, what is it that you want out of life? Are you hungry? Do you have a reason? Do you have a definiteness of purpose? I mean, do you want to achieve something great? Do you want to do something with your life? Do you want to make a difference, a contribution, leave a legacy, you know, leave a mark one day? Do you want to be, I mean, what is it that you want to do with your life? There's greatness inside of you. There's greatness in all of us. You know, people should stop sitting in self-pity and victimize themselves and, you know, take responsibility. And there's so many opportunities. Just take action and say yes. You know, Richard Branson says, if a great opportunity comes your way and you don't know how to do it, take it anyway and learn along the way. Because at the end, you need to ask yourself, if you've got a big dream, if not this, then what? Which vehicle are you going to use? Have you got a plan that you know for a fact will work, guaranteed? Have you got an awesome company that you can associate yourself with? Leadership training, great products, a company that's, you've got zero risk, but you can make unlimited income. You can do business in 27 countries. You travel all the time. It's just so incredible. You save people's lives. You make a difference. That's the things you need to look at. And of course, why not now? It's never a better time to start right now. In the midst of when everybody else is panicking, we are the ones that's sharing love and joy and hope. And people are going, what's wrong with you guys? The world's falling apart. We don't know. We've got the solution. We've got the solution to illnesses and health challenges. And people love our products. And we're just changing people's lives. And why not be excited about that? Why not be enthusiastic and hopeful and shine the light to people that really need it in such a broken and dark world? With this business model, everybody has a chance. You can never again say that you did not know. That's the one thing after tonight. So please go back to the person that has invited you to this business call and let them share with you some more information. I hope that I meet you and that I see you sometime and that we can walk a journey together. And I hope that you guys be blessed. Well done to all the speakers that have spoken tonight. Please get back to the person that has invited you, and I hope to see you on the beaches of the world. Thanks, guys. Good night. Bye.